Hello guys, so it's been a beautiful trading week, and today I want to quickly show you a strategy that I've been back testing for a while now. Okay, so I thought to share. Now in this strategy we're going to be working with indicators like the moving average convergence divergence, which is the MACD. So let me add it to the chart, the MACD. So we're going to be working with fast EMA 12, slow EMA 26, MACD SMA 9, apply to close, and that, like I always say, whatever color you want put, you can use. So I'm going to add that to the chart right away. Done. Now this is the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD. This is it on the chart. Please take note. Okay, so I'm going to straight away add another indicator, which is a moving average. Now I'm going to add a simple moving average. So I'm going to moving average. I'll be working with moving average 10. I'm going to be working with moving average 10 first of all. So moving average 10, then shift 0, method simple, apply to close, pixel I'm using 1, and then I'm going to be using a red color for that, a red color. Now I'm going to go over to the chart. Can you see? So this is your moving average. For those of you that don't know it, this is the moving average, the red. So I'm going to be adding one more indicator, which is the moving average 20. I'm going to be adding that to the chart right away. So I'm going to go to the main chart, click on moving average. Now I'm going to be adding moving average. The period is going to be 20, and I would want to change the color to, let's use aqua. Okay, good. So now, as you can see, that's what we have on the chart. I hope you can see it clearly. So you can see the color that looks a little bit like blue is actually the aqua color. So that's your moving average 20 on the chart. Now let's go straight into how the strategy works. I'm going to add my marker. Now, if I want to take a buy sell setup, the first thing I need to do is to ensure that the MACD is imprinted at the top. Okay, the MACD needs to be imprinted at the top of the zero line. This is the zero line. This is the zero line. So the MACD needs to be above. Okay, so as soon as it's above, the next thing I will do on the H4 time frame, please. On the H4 time frame, it needs to be above. Then also price needs to be above the 2 EMAs. Okay, the price needs to be above the 2 EMAs. Then I'm going to switch straight to the M15 time frame. I'm going to switch straight away to the M15 time frame. Good. So this is my M15 time frame. What do? I'm going to wait for a retracement backwards. And it's also very important I mention this. Okay. Now I'm going to, okay, let me explain first. I'm going to switch to the M15 time frame and then wait for a crossover. I'm going to wait for a crossover of the red EMA beyond to cross from below. Since we're looking for a buy setup, it has to cross from below going up. Okay, however, I'm going to explain to you why this setup, you would have avoided this setup. I'm going to come back to that later, but this is where you were supposed to be in the trade, guys. This is it. As you can see, this is where the market really gave us that crossover, okay, of the red up and from below crossing the aqua color. So that's it, guys. Now let's come back to the reason why you would have avoided this particular trade, guys. So this whole thing happened during the Asian session. Okay, there was a crossover here, but please and please, I need you to understand that we try to avoid taking entries during the Asian session unless you have another strategy that works for that. However, please try to avoid taking setups during the Asian session. The reason is this: the Asian session is a ranging market, and then after that, when we get to the London session, market usually takes the low, okay, of the Asian session or the high. So please avoid taking entries during that time. It affects your profitability, guys. So look at it now. This, as you can see, the London session actually started around here the next day. So that's where you would have entered your trade, guys. So please, you can check your Google. You can go to Google to find out, depends on your time zone. Okay, so you need to go to Google and try to find out the exact time where you have your New York open, London open, and the Asian open and close. Okay, so as long as the setup appears during the London session or the New York session, please go ahead and take the trade. And also you can hold your trade beyond the Asian session, but you do not take entries in the Asian session. Please take note. You can hold a trade beyond the Asian session, but do not take entries during the Asian session. Please, very important. So where are you supposed to have your stop loss? Your stop loss is going to be below the low. You keep your stop loss below the low, just below this last candle here. Okay, and then you try to look out for 1:3 or 1:4 risk to reward ratio. So see how much you would have made for yourself, guys. So the point is, when I say 1:3, 1:4, it simply means that if you're risking $10 for this particular trade, then you should be expecting to leave with maybe $40 or $30 as your profit. Okay, so but if you're risking 100, then you should be expecting to leave with 300 profit or 400 profit. So that's very important. Now let's quickly take a sell position so you get to see how the strategy works for a sell position. So for the sell position, now we have on the H4 time frame, the two things we said: we need to have the price below the moving averages, and then we have the MACD where it should be. So I'm going to jump straight to the M15 time frame. And on the M15 time frame, what am I supposed to be looking at? I am supposed to be looking at what's the crossover of the moving averages. Now look at where it happened. So we're going to have a as our entry when it crosses over, and then we place our stop loss here. Okay, and then remember what I said, your entries must always be done either on the London session or the New York session. Okay, so you're going to have to target a 1:3 risk to reward ratio. However, look at what happened. We actually got another entry here. Okay, but like I said, you need to avoid taking your entries in the Asian session. This is the Asian session, so you don't take entries here. However, you can hold your trades through the Asian session. That's what I said. So look at what happened. See how the market reacted. It moved and gave you this. So you should have been exiting around this point, guys. So this is a very simple but effective, in fact highly effective strategy, guys. Just be patient and backtest this. Ensure you try this on your demo account before going live on a real account. If you're a first time on this channel, please ensure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, okay, if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video.